It's Java and
Chris.
all right, man, and we are back. We are live.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I mean, back with another episode of MenSpace podcast where
Sorry, guys.
okay,
Sorry, guys. True gone for a while, you know what I mean? Because of the current
the gas
economic
price, bro.
state of the
The
the the,
gas
the
price,
world,
the
you know what I
gas
mean?
price,
It's
the gas
it's been
price,
a while.
the
But we'll talk
gas
about it in
price,
our next episode. Not talk about it right to say
the
now, you know what I
gas
mean?
price.
But yeah, man. But welcome back to the Men's Space podcast, a safe space, but the man them now wear space. You
Of
understand?
course.
And we're gonna talk about why male friendships matter. You understand? And they do matter because trust me, if them girl that man them dead long time. Yo, if I feed them girl, yeah, the man them dead long time and then a joke. You understand? As a
Bruh.
matter of fact, sad to say, but you know it's from work. You know,
Mm.
I mean, the people them who watch this, I don't know it's from work now when we mention it, but there was a gentleman that actually take him own life.
Mm.
Mm. We find out yesterday, same take him own life, and them coworker them torn up about it. I never really know him personally, but him coworkers them torn up about it. You know what I mean? And then we also hear same drag through divorce as well. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Yeah, dog. So just one of them thing them I you to. You never know what people really are go through. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's important to sit down and talk to people, which is why, as me say, male friendships matters. You understand? I don't know if you have no male friends, who him could have reason with me, I don't know. You understand? Because sometimes we kind of do things kind of surface level and we don't really get into the nitty gritty how we really are going our life and what we are struggle with because we kind of keep it up here so we don't
true,
really
true,
vocalize
true.
it. But yeah, so we don't want the man them, which is why we have the men's space podcast because we don't want the man them to kill themselves because they might go through things that them can't talk about. You understand? So link a brethren, link your mother, link your father, link somebody. But link a meal, you know what I mean? Because only we really understand where we are go through. You understand? But yeah, you know what I mean?
True.
Not to start off on a bad note, you know what I mean? But just want to make you know how serious not speaking about how you feel and where you go through can be. You
True, true,
understand?
true.
But yeah, man. So yeah, as well as the male friendships matter, you understand? I'm gonna make the co-host take it off right here. So
Um, a lot to say, but not a lot to say at the same time. I like women who have them sisterhood and everything, them friendship thing,
I like most of
which
them too.
which sometimes
I
confusing.
like most of them too.
That too. But there is value, there's credence in having, male friendship because as
True.
him saying, only we know where I go through.
Right.
You know what I mean? And not to say that ladies won't try to
Mm.
understand. The truth of the matter is that though our paths intertwine a lot, there are some things that we just have to walk the
Have
path
a
there.
backlit, you
You know what I
understand?
mean? And the only person who will really understand the buckle is another male
Brethren,
and
yeah,
a bridging, you know what I
yeah.
mean? So it's good to have male friends, who can talk about certain things and just joke about certain things and what a reason, you know what I mean? Because you see the idea of holding a reason, bro. Enough of that, enough time of that save enough man from do what a
Real.
gentleman do,
Yeah, real, real.
because even if a man now go just dig right into it, you know what I mean? Go right into it. The fact say you say something and it really touch him in your heart, and he
Mm.
will say, Jono, there's life is still worth living.
Yeah, dog.
You know? So I'm not only that, everybody fall upon hard times sometime, and the truth is when you weigh the scales, man
Mm.
fall upon hard times more than
More
than
than woman,
than
yeah,
woman.
yeah. And
So
funny,
mm,
funny if you say that too, become a member when we did work at such place where the both of we did work,
yes, yes,
that shall not
yes,
be named. Yeah,
yes.
that's corrupt. Anyway.
Man, so corrupt. That's so corrupt.
I remember me and one supervisor, he was a supervisor up at the Constant Spring branch,
Oh, is he?
right? And I remember at the time when my car did get stolen. Yeah, way back
Oh,
when. So we are talking about rough time. Yeah, 2021 was the roughest time in my life. Like just be things that are going on at time the dog. But yeah, so me did really depend on me did depend a rough patch at that point in time. You understand? And as Mr. McCarty gets stolen, and me did go this Constant Spring branch for reason with the guy, you understand? And him and me know say, yo, now we are talking about like money and finances and like
Mm,
you want to
mm,
better yourself and all of them stuff there.
mm.
Right? Real things with the man them
Yeah,
one of
we'll
the struggle
talk
them we
about,
will have,
yeah.
right? Right. We want to take care of family, we want to make a certain amount of money, we want to have certain resources and everything there. And it comes at a time where we have to just realize, say, um, your current salary just not cut it. And you
Right.
need to look for better. You know what I mean? Um, and we did a reason, and the funny thing him say, and it stuck with me and it never left me, is that him say, while a woman can probably just link her man, or link her father, or link somebody and get some money, we can't sit down and go around and beg people. You know what I mean?
True.
So them will be feel more comfortable in a them role and not get a lot of money, but them know so them will get money from external sources. For
True.
we it different.
Yeah. And
For we it different. Them
I
can
just saw the
just beg
structure
somebody.
stay.
Them can just beg somebody, and for the most part, it's not frowned upon. You
Yeah,
understand?
it
But we
just
can't do that.
we can't do that,
We
bro.
have to go out feet.
And even amongst friends, it's still a thing because like, don't get me wrong, if you're a good bridging with somebody and for the most part him go through it by himself and thing and man fall upon hard times and him reach out and say, yo, bro, boy, may I beg you, I think hard time. And that in half itself cut him because
Mm.
pride of man and them things
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
And when you really check it out, probably the first time in most about 10, 15 years of your friendship, you ever ask you for something. And I mean, you're going to
Yeah,
natural because you really look at it and say, Jano, that man ain't never asked me for nothing yet. But
yeah.
you see
You
when
know,
it
say
is
most serious.
right
Yeah,
versus a man where him and him bridging close for 5, 10 years, and out of that 5, 10 years, let's say 14 years, him always a beggar.
the man they need
Then
for
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
dog.
Then we're gonna say, bro, he's a bum
Yeah,
because
exactly.
we are do. You need
Yeah, we
to
are
do
doing their life
something
every minute. You have big sir.
every minute, every minute,
Yeah,
bro.
dog.
So even then, you realize,
Mm.
man can't I beg, man really have external
Yeah, no man.
help
Yeah,
like
as
that.
a man, you have to do certain things. We endorse say you need to go out and work.
Yeah, for
If
sure,
you
for
hit a
sure.
rough patch every now and then, that's
That
okay. But
difference, yeah.
every day,
Every day,
every
bro.
month, you have to beg.
Every
No, dog.
month,
Something
bro.
wrong. Something wrong. You're not going with nothing, dog. You need to do
And I
better.
agree. So going back to value of valuing male friendship. Trust me, man not gonna talk about them feelings just so.
Mm.
It doesn't work so. But sometimes or all the time, just being around good male company.
True.
And let me differentiate what is good male company. Good male company is when you're around ambitious man, ambitious gentlemen,
I mean,
where have a plan for them life where I work towards that plan there
mm.
and have good morals and values. Not the brother them with their can dig out them and make you see me. Not the brother them where they up on the phone. You see
I
me?
mean, so yeah, say,
Where they up on
yeah,
the
say, when
phone.
I hard me G, for driving GLE,
That
on the toll.
don't get me wrong, We all want to get the GLE and the house on the big
But yeah,
hill.
the means how you get
But
it
it's
to the
the
problem.
means and how
Yeah,
you listen,
for
some of
real.
them enough of them man there we do it the illegal way that them can't sleep at night.
Yeah, facts.
Them living at them mansion and them can't sleep at night. Every
Facts.
night between the hours of 10 to 6 o'clock in the morning, them they are road, bro.
Mm,
Not necessarily because they want to. It's just because them can't sleep. Because them
mm.
get it the wrong way, the illegal way.
And then you never know when I hear time for the
And you
police
never
reach
know
in, you know what I mean?
exactly. See,
Always
you
dip on the,
always paranoid,
yeah,
bro.
man.
You always paranoid. So,
Always dip on the lookout.
surround yourself with men of high value, good standards, and who will help push you for achieve, your greatest self
Yeah.
because no man's an island.
And funny you say that help for push you to be your greatest self. I remember watching something on the clock app, Zine,
Mm,
and a guy was saying that there was a study that was done, and it was interesting because him say if you pay attention to like what most women like consume, like content for them consume,
mhm,
it kind of borderline delusional. Like it feed to them delusion, to them perfect, and
mm.
them nothing wrong with them, and them can never do any wrong, right? But if you look upon the content where the man them consume, is always you're workless, you're a bum. Why you not make $10 million? Right? And always something where I push you for be better, for do better. You know what I mean? For go to the gym, for make
Yeah,
more
yeah, yeah,
money,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Why you
yeah.
not have a family? You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You disappoint your family, you disappoint your lineage.
You see when
You know what I
you
mean?
reach to disappointing family, you honor your cow.
Right. Yeah, dog.
Your cow in a
Yeah,
dog.
dog.
It hit different, bro.
Yeah,
You really look
yeah,
into
dog.
yourself and say, John, what
And
me
that's
I
the
do?
type of content where we consume. And always something where it make we realize that we're not perfect, one,
Yeah.
right? And there's a lot of things we need to improve upon. Women, the complete opposite. Yeah, girl, you're perfect. Don't make him tell you otherwise. You know what I mean? Your body big, and when your body flat, you know. Yeah, it feed them delusion. It doesn't really push them or hold them accountable for them actions,
Mm.
right? As a matter of fact, if most of them ever see one girl will try to hold them accountable for them action and call them out on them bullshit,
Them fight them out
them
now.
fight her out
I've
and call
noticed
her a
it.
pick me or some shit. You know what I mean?
I saw a few.
Exactly that. But most of the content with them consume is that them hate man. There's always some hate man content or something where I feed them delusion. It's not really much anything productive.
You see, let me touch
Yeah,
upon
dog.
that a little bit. You
So
see this?
it's so funny. It's like the men are better keepers of them brethren, which is why I'm tell us say most of them talk like yo sisterhood and all of them stuff, but
Yeah.
a foolishness. I because when you look how most of them
We still
consume
chat them one
a
another now. We
foolishness,
still
yeah,
chat them right.
most of them consume a
It
foolishness.
boggles me still. But
Yeah, dog.
let me touch upon look at something about shoot, man, I forget it. Man, I still
Oh, them
forget it.
hate man.
Yeah. What what I'm not trying to find the words. I'm in the literature. What happiness do you get out of just saying them eight woman, them eight way? And say the contradiction to it is that them say these things and them still have them man.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
or
Man.
them still a use man, or them still they're interacting with men in one way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, there's power in words, How can you say me eight man,
Yeah.
but you want to get married, you want have a family, or even if you don't want to get married or have a family, you just want a man to take care of you.
Mm.
How do you expect to find a man or to attract a man where have the means and
Mm.
ways of taking good care of you as the woman,
Yeah.
but you ever out of your mouth every day you say me eight man.
Yeah. It's a good it's a good conversation.
Brother, I don't understand that.
So all right, so for me, I'm gonna break it down. It twofold, right? Because there's that duality to women that is kind of
We didn't say that before
it
yet.
kind of yeah, it's kind of jarring sometimes because you can't listen to what them say. You have to look upon how them behave because a lot of the things that them say is not what them genuinely believe,
Yeah, so why
right?
join it in the
Because
first place?
and that's why I said there's a duality of woman, right? Because a woman will say them want this, and that from a man, and when you look on them past relationship, none of that needed it. None of that needed them some ugly dry foot man them doing. You know what I mean? No, for real. So women will have these unrealistic expectations when in reality, them know say it's not realistic. When
Right.
you look upon them past or them patterns or the type of guys that them talk to, most of the time it's not them reality, right?
I have to tell
Um,
you.
exactly. So, but women like to consume things that validates them feelings, and that are the thing. So in the real world, what them say is not what them actually do, or what them say is not what them actually want.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But they like to feed the delusion. You get what I say? So them like to consume this type of content with don't make no sense, right? And the women who provide that content know that's what they want, so them sell them what they want. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's a business,
Yeah.
right? Remember, there was this. Even my manager didn't bring it up during if another week or last week that there was this big content creator where everything she posts about a hating man, and then she make one post and she get married, and everybody in the comment section I said them can't believe. Couple girls say oh, them turned down proposal from them man because of she.
Why would you do that?
It's stupid, right? Stupid. But that's my thing. So there's women who understand that women like to hear foolishness.
Mm.
So them feed them the foolishness and they make money off it. You know what I mean? But in reality, and that them a do.
Yeah, my love of them man in
Exactly.
all ways.
Right. And then there's these women who say them hate man, right? Who eat up this content, but in reality, when you look on them past, it contradict what them say them want. Completely contradict it. You know, so that
Oh,
there's this duality of women where most of them are hypocrite. You understand? And sometimes because of that is very jarring because you will hear say this them want and then them accept the complete opposite of what them want.
I only
You
hope that
understand?
they grow to be better people.
Yeah, and it's I don't know, bro. It's I think it's psychology. I find psychology very fascinating. The human psyche is so fascinating when you're reading to a lot of like studies with them
True.
do on
Yeah.
human beings.
And
Yeah,
it's very
yeah,
infinite,
yeah.
really.
It's something there. But yeah, make we kind of all right, I'm gonna be a devil's advocate for a minute for the woman them. You know what I mean? Because there are genuinely some crosses man out there.
No, true. We're
And
not saying no to that.
those are the ones outside of the toxic women space. Those are the ones that matter. Like the man them will not have much ambition and no want to do none with them life, but them want to go breed you and then left you upon your own and them stuff like that. Are the man them where say everything where you want to hear, right? And then when them get to them do everything completely the
Yeah,
opposite, right?
differently. No,
So
I
there are
understand
women
that.
that fall for those traps, right? So I'm not say I not blame all of the women them, you know what I mean? So there are some men that are very deceptive out there. So we never be devil's advocate for them. You understand? But at the same time, it's still a business and women them feed into that business
Mm,
because some of them don't want to take responsibility for some of the things them do. You
fair.
understand? But
So,
we'll leave off of that now. We'll focus back on male
s-
friendships. You understand? And being
right.
your brother's keeper.
Brother's keeper is actually one of the key things of forming a
Mm.
male companionship, you know what I mean? Friendship.
Yeah.
Because it don't make sense that me trust you enough with some things we may go through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And may I say it for seek help?
Yeah.
I may I say it because I'm a brethren. If
Yeah.
nothing else, it's
Mm.
simply because I'm a brethren.
Yeah.
Whether we relate to it or not, I think for the most part are secondary.
Yeah.
But it's because man you're a brethren, maybe like that this may go through.
Mm.
The worst thing you can do is listen to what him say, and he's expecting you to keep it, amongst brethren, and then you go chat it out a road.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Regardless of the gender, you just go chat it out a road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You betray the man just like that. You betray
Yeah.
him trust
Somebody
because
can't tell you something not confidence. So you just go out and
exactly
the
because
entire world
listen,
know.
the world is already full of deception,
Yeah,
and
man.
it's already full of untrustworthy people where you can't trust.
Mm.
Enough man out there done a sing say, oh, them not trust people.
Yeah.
Them not
Rather
trust
dip on a
human
hillside.
being, but them themselves a human being. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
I mean,
So me get the essence of what them are saying. Say you can't trust people to talk, or people will hurt you
yeah,
and
dog.
even kill you.
Yeah, dog.
So when a man find an ex bridging for when really trust and him say these things still in confidence, hold it in confidence, bro.
Mm.
That's one of the broad codes.
Yeah.
You have to keep the secrets, bro. You know what I mean? This is just a joke, but you have some man with a bro code so serious. So for example, I'm gonna see a couple videos, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like this man, this brother, I talk to different woman. And him have him genuine woman. Now him virgin know what him a do, but them
Close.
close. So one day it's
Call
like,
up.
yeah man, it's like one day him girlfriend, of course, him girlfriend know him brethren very well and think I'm introduced her to him. So
Yeah.
him brethren say, oh, him brethren call him. Sorry, the girl call him brethren. Man, I know say him girlfriend call him and she's like, where is he? Kind of devil. When there? You know, same day I play some game. Yo, let's say his name Xavier. Yo, Xavier, today, you know, bro. I play some game now with the pun. He's like the man.
I talk for him.
Not half him,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Game actually I play in the background, you know. So she hear the game and she hear like another voice,
Yeah.
you know. And the woman believe in that.
Jaja.
And then after the phone hang up, you know, him call him bridging, you know. Him bridging there one next woman he had, you know.
Mm.
And him say, yo, bro, your girl call me. Shall look for you, shall forward at my place. Do what you need for do and forward because I tell her so I play game. And the man say less, bro. Finish what him do, him a do with the girl, come my yard. When girl reach him yard, the two man him a play game.
That's crazy.
Bro code,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Not the right bro code, but
But bro
bro
code.
code.
Man, that's crazy. Man, them don't give them woman bun. Know what I mean? The right thing. You
brother,
understand? We not endorse it. You understand?
brother.
But bro code.
Something, but there's funniness aside. That's a type of
Confidence if having
confidence if you're
your
having in your
bridging
bridging.
in. Yeah.
If you don't have that type of confidence, then I know you're bridging. You see,
True.
if you're bridging now, tell you say, bro, we either do a foolishness if you start burn the weed, and even
Mm.
if you have burn weed, you need to do something productive in your life.
Productive in your life. Yeah.
You see me? If you're bridging, can't tell you that. I know you're bridging then.
Yeah. Because in all honesty, nothing wrong with smoking weed per se, because it's a regular medicine.
But if you say be all and end all,
Right. But if you abuse it, a different thing because
exactly.
it different from smoking like cigarettes because that can cause cancer.
Yeah, it kill you.
You understand? Weed never do that. But there are some people who are them entire life and they've done productive. You get
Exactly.
me? I say that in a sense.
I
You
mean,
understand?
work. You know, you just get a start of work and think, on
Yeah.
a subject and then think,
Some
yes,
people
all right,
make it
I push
control
through.
them. Yeah, some people make
Exactly.
it control them. It
And
become an addiction.
exactly. Or, you just get a job. Now make much money because you need more subjects for and thing and you're bridging I try elevating your life. So say, just go out there and get some more subjects so you can get a better job, which means
Mm.
more money. If
Yeah.
you're bridging now, tell you to do that, bro. I know you're bridging that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, do something with your life. Even if you have to start a business,
Yes,
you
something,
necessarily have to
bro.
work for somebody if I know that you want to, but
Something, bro.
something, you know what I mean?
Male friendships should be something where
Encourage you to be a
encouragement,
better version of yourself.
character building,
Yeah.
confidence,
Mm-hmm.
and overall just growing, helping you to grow as a person, as a man.
Yeah.
While women can't do so much and no more where that's concerned, a man will better understand and able to help you because
Yeah.
more than likely him go through it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true. And I mean, he did have one brethren where him recently married, you know what I mean? And him and him wife did have like
Mm,
some issues, you know what I mean? Nothing serious like infidelity or anything, you know what I mean?
mm,
But them did have like constant arguments and them stuff there.
mm.
You get what me I say? And like him reach out to me because him did I try to get like my feedback on like the situation. Like he might try to hold himself accountable. Like I might try to see if him go somewhere wrong
Yeah,
or if he might try to get like a third party, you know what I mean? Even though me I'm bridging him knows so me gonna be impartial. So me gonna call him
yeah,
out if I
yeah.
him and me gonna call she if I she. You know what I mean? And so the two of them that they attack, you understand, and they might tell me what go on and thing. And right, may I make note of each of them points.
Mm-hmm.
And then the long and short of it, and me genuinely not be biased, the long and short of it is that say she did do something wrong,
Okay.
right? But the reason why they couldn't see eye to eye is because of his reaction to it. You get what I say?
Mm,
And he's the type of guy where anything come to his mind, him just say it, right? And him very fiery.
mm,
So you do some upset him, you understand? Shoot off words, fiery words immediately. So as a result of that, she's basically the same as him. You know what I mean? So him say something fiery, she say something fiery back. You know what I mean? So them constantly a buckhead because they're two bull basically. You get what me I say? So me reason with him, I'm say, all right, I understand, say as she do something, but women, we're as men, we are the leaders, and women take our lead. You get what me I say? And you need to remember that a soft answer
Turn it away,
turn it
Ralph.
away wrath, but grievous words
Stir up
stir up
anger.
anger. And that's why we keep butting heads, right? Because we need to do a sit her down and to have a discussion about it. Yes, you're angry, but you have to be able to explain how you feel outside of the anger. You know what I mean? So you have to take a more softer approach to how you handle her. You know what I mean? So when me and her did sit down and me and reason with her, she was more open and receptive for talk to me because of how me I talk to her. You know what I mean? She wasn't so receptive to him because he must say things that hurt her feelings, so she retaliate back, right? So that I gave him the little nugget, and like couple like weeks after, I reach out to him and ask him like how everything, and him say him take me advice, and him realize he should be more receptive to what I say and things, and them I get along better. You know what I mean? At a one way where me did help him out, but in that as well, him also helped me out with where me basically are practicing my marriage now because at the time I never married.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So him basically me know say yeah, them a get better with like them communication now. Um and him did also I say him know him wife and him know certain kinks and quirks about her, right? And so what he was doing before was trying to change that.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But he's acknowledged that marriage is basically a mirror for both you and your partner, right? Your partner is going to call out things about you she don't like, and you're going to acknowledge things in her that you don't like, right?
Brother.
So she shows you the worst parts of yourself where you never know exist, and vice versa. You know what I mean? And him say what he's learned now is to not try and change her. Just accept her for who she is, with the quirks and the kinks. Just know same wife that, and feel love her the way she is, and maybe through that
Over time, she
she will
might
change, right?
change.
And me used to have problems with my wife because she's terrible at communicating. And most women are like that, but I guess she kind of stand out. That's like the thing when she will stand out. Women will have a conversation at their mind with you, and then them basically fill you in at the middle or the end of the conversation. Like when you laugh, I feel like you experience it with Adisa.
No, hold on, brother. No, I not like that. I laugh because she did make one decision yesterday when me did just have a I not what I would say, but just
She
because.
fill you in at the end.
When it done do,
Yes, exactly.
when it done
But
do.
if you ask them in a feed them mind, them have the conversation with you already, and at the end or the middle of it, I when them
So
tell you about it.
to her credit, it's not an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's there. It's not even a. She not do it in large portions. It's just a
Mm.
one-off thing where I think she knows some maga reject it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell her why, But I think it's because she knows her maga reject it. But at the same time, she's like, but it makes sense. So let me do it. So she do it, and then after that, she come to me with the puppy dog eyes. And what am I for do?
Women. You know what I mean?
What am I for do?
You know them quirks, you know them idiosyncrasies. And you just learn to love them the way they are. And well, I segue now another conversation, but yes, so I remember what he said to me like them couple years because this was like I think me and Shakira get married 2 years after them,
Mm,
right? So something him said to me like 2 years ago, I
mm,
remember, right? Because like what me I say, she will tell me things in the middle of our thoughts or the end of it, and now me have to try and figure out
feel
what
it
she
in,
talk about. So
yeah.
me have to always ask her questions so me can get the full context. You know what I mean? And me always tell her, I said, this is something I don't like about her. You understand? Because if me I tell you a story, me I tell you from the start
Mm-hmm.
to the finish. You understand? Me never just, and I mean, that's a fault of mine as well because me never try to give her a piece and leave everything outside of context, right? Me not like that. Me want to get the full information, so I can form a opinion
Opinion.
based off it, right? I don't want to form an opinion of a half of information when I don't know the rest. You understand? Which is why I like for the research. Which is why I tell you, say, you can't trust the media, because media very deceptive. So you have to do your own research for understand full context. You get what I say? So this is something I never lie about. I used to always I say it to her. But then after I just stop because I acknowledge that this is who she is. You know what I mean? I mean need for come to terms with the fact that what if she never changes? Can I love her the way she is if she never changes? You get what I say?
Yeah.
And a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people build resentment. A lot of people continuously get angry with them partner for who they just are. You get what I say? Only God
I
alone can change people. We can't change people. You know what I mean? I genuinely believe that, and therefore, I just stop. I just learn to love her for who she is and where she's at. And I mean, if she changes, then that's good. If she not, I'm perfectly fine with it. You know what I mean? I'm just learn
Yeah,
to work with it.
and that's the thing because we all have our flaws. It's true that they say that marriage is like holding up a mirror to each other because brother, some things we meaning even really no
About
exist.
yourself,
I'm
yeah,
just there, but I've taken the approach to just love her for who she be. Um, I know, and this is something what my counselor
yeah.
actually taught me. And that was how much years ago. And I use that lesson to this day. And I
Mm,
don't think she pick up, because we were both there, but I don't think she pick up, but that's the same thing I'm gonna do. Sometimes
mm,
you have to just make them do what them say them a do,
yeah,
knowing full well the mistake what them a make down the
yeah,
road.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's
You just have to be
bro.
prepared. Bro, you just have to be prepared for no such shall come to you for fix it.
The same guy I tell about, him give me the advice that to him, I
Brother,
said, dog, him say, yo, she makes so much mistake and I me end up have to fix it.
brother,
And sometimes my sister she made the mistake, I tell her don't do it, she
brother.
still do it, I'm still have to end up
So
fix it. I'm listening. Oh, I,
mago tighting. Just watch me now. So our counsel at the time, he gave us the example, say the two him and him wife that drive somewhere. And I think is a left turn, right turn kind of thing.
mm,
So she said, take the right turn. Him say, no, we must take the left turn. She start cussing out and said, this is why you need to take the right turn. And him that I guess him that kind of get a bit upset when him say, watch a style. So him say,
okay,
all right.
okay,
Him take the right turn.
cool.
Further down the road, she realized
It was the left turn.
it was really, cause it's a longer route
Mm,
where the left turn would have been like a safer, shorter route.
yeah.
So, but he did it because as she said.
Mm,
And when they got home safe, but when she realized that John Home should have really listened to him and make him take the left turn, she come back to him and be like, I am so sorry.
oh,
No,
that's good.
No, Marky,
A
they
good
would
girl, that
say,
man.
yeah, that man, she love it. That man loves that wife, him wife to shreds. You know, like how Jesus loves the Father? Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
man.
man.
Man, a
I
good
hate that
girl, that
man.
man. The fact that she acknowledge it,
Yeah, she does.
accountability to women
Yeah, man.
is like AIDS.
So,
Dog, I
so,
like AIDS.
watch this now. He knew the mistake that she's making.
Yeah.
Do it, him allow her for do it anyway.
Mm,
The scriptures say that husband should love them wives just as how Jesus of the church, right?
true, true.
You think a little time Jesus knows say when I make
Yeah,
mistake?
foolishness we had the dog. Yeah, dog.
My grandmother used to say if God was like man, we wipe out already. Me and
Long
you wouldn't
time.
alive at this point,
Long time.
bro.
Can be a foolishness to go on with.
But because him love us so much, him say, you're gonna make a mistake with this, And him tell you,
Mm,
it's up to you if you listen or not. If you choose not to listen, him say, all right, this is what's gonna happen, but my did the same way.
mm,
It happened. And he come back, ball, knows not everything.
yeah.
And him say, well, all right, forward. But me tell you, forward.
Forward. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whereas if he listen to him, then he avoid that,
Probably the further along.
further along. So
Good.
sometimes I realize is where I hinder on a journey. But I say this to say that that's a responsibility that we as husband
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
have
Have to
to
take on the
extend
man too.
some we have to take on some different type of love because once upon a time if it was a case where she do this you cuss her out and he's like, you're not listen, you're not learn.
Yeah.
You can't do that, bro.
Yeah. Real time,
Sometimes you have
man.
to just
You have
make
extended
them go
grace.
on. You have
Yeah.
to understand who they are,
Yeah.
love them who they are,
Yeah.
and that's the only way you kind of make them kind of listen to you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to just make them go and make them mistake, and then you
Yeah. And then
be
I come back.
prepared to fix it, because
Yeah.
you have to fix it.
I have to go fix it.
You have
Yeah.
to go fix it. So now, when he said it yesterday, when she made the decision, she explained why, but me still say, nah, bro.
Yeah.
So now me already have a plan in my how to fix it.
Yeah.
So I just wait for the trouble to come.
Yeah. Good you.
I just wait for the trouble
Yeah.
to come. Right now, there's no trouble, and I pray to God there's none. But if it comes, then sorry,
You
I forgot
already
to do
have the
this.
solution.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I
That's
just
good.
let's say it, then, bro.
Yeah, it's good. And
You can't change
as me
her.
say, that's the purpose of having genuine male friendships where them can help basically help you prepare for the future.
Yes,
I
yes.
understand and
And
know how
these
to
girls be
navigate
crazy.
certain things because as me say, if it wasn't for me giving if it wasn't for my brethren at least being vulnerable and sharing where I go through in our marriage, right? In our marriage
Mm,
and me having some insight into how marriage look,
mm,
me have a because of that, me have a better understanding now that I'm married.
mm,
You know what I mean? What to expect, what not to expect. And I even shared information with it wasn't a male, it was two women
mm,
where I tell them say you need to be honest with yourself. You know what I mean? And it comes back to women being having these unrealistic expectations. And in truth, and I remember even saying this to another girl, so I basically trading. Um, I believe especially with women, when it comes on to marriage, women have these rose-colored glasses on with them things say marriage at the honeymoon. Like the entire years of you being
mm,
married is your honeymoon. Like nothing will ever go wrong. You will never have problems. All of them stuff. The men go into marriage very skeptical and expecting problems to come. And we try to prepare for we fix our mind for focus on when those problems come, so for tackle them. Women do not do that. Them going on marriage thinks everything rosy peach and we're perfect and we're fine.
so I tell
You
you
know what
a
I mean? They
story.
always neglect for better or worse. Them always neglect the worst part. Them think about the better, them think about the health, but them don't know about the worst and the sickness. Right? Men focus on the worst and the sickness. You understand? Because we expect a rough time will come. And so I remember saying it to two women that you need to be honest with yourself
Mm,
because them basically they complain about them partner, right? All of these things them they don't like about them partner. And I said, is this something that you need? Like, so for example, one did want our man to be romantic. Me
mm,
have to dissect and ask her, was he ever romantic from the start? No, 2 years them there, no. And
mm,
from the start of the relationship, he's never been romantic. So why are you suddenly expect him to be romantic? No, that doesn't make sense. He's never been romantic. You know what I mean? If you're the one who's always done that part, then you have to continue to do that part and make him do what he always did I do. You get
mm,
what I say? You can't suddenly expect him to be romantic, but no, he need no, you are look for his perfection, and the man is not a perfect person. The man have flaws. So what you need to do is be honest with yourself and say, yo, is this something you can live with, or is romance something you need in your relationship? You need your partner, the man, to be romantic. You need that. Because if you need that, it don't make sense to get married and then 10 years down the line you resent him. Because he's never been romantic. So you can't just suddenly expect him to be romantic. You understand? And that I said to the other girl, right? Her thing was that her partner wasn't good at communicating how him
mm,
feel,
mm,
right? She's a whirlwind of emotions, and so with her explaining how she feel, him basically absorb it and him no reciprocate. And
mm,
what she wants is the reciprocation. You see me? And me tell her, you need to be honest with yourself. Is this something that you need? You need your man to be articulate and can explain himself and how him feel. Because if this is something you need, it don't make sense to get married and 10 years down the line you resent him because he's never been very good at articulating how him feel. You get what me I say?
right.
So if this is something that you need in a relationship, in a partner, if you can bypass everything else, but this is something that is a non-negotiable, you need to be honest with yourself. And if it's not, you get what me I say? You leave the
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah, for
It don't
sure.
make no sense you waste your time with somebody where you can't look past them faults
For
because
sure,
you
for
have
sure.
faults as well. You get what I say? So yeah, that's the advice of the man them need. If you ever get married, you need to know, and that is how you know. I remember watching this on TikTok. I mean, I said to this the same girl, where she didn't want her partner to communicate that, cause she said, oh, like, oh, you know, like my wife was the one. I'ma say, me didn't know because my wife stood out of all of the relationships we did have. Like, I am the type of person who go out and only and do things for people who I
Mm-hmm.
love. She does the same thing. She's done things for me that no other girl has ever done without me having to ask her.
Mm-hmm.
She's the type of person who will give me her last without me having to ask her. And I'm the type of person where me used to do that to my exes. But then
Mm-hmm.
would I just take, they could have care less about me. You get what I say? And that's what made her stood out from the rest of them. So that girl that genuinely love me
Plus,
and
I
care
read big.
and care about me. Yeah. And her body big as well. You
And that
understand?
too. You
Yeah.
can't leave that
Body
out,
big.
bro.
So
You
you
can't leave.
understand? But outside of that, you know what I mean? Outside of the physical, she had a very good personality, a very good spirit, a loving, genuine, nurturing spirit that stood out.
I feel like,
And because of that, I could look at her flaws, and these are flaws that I could have looked past. And that is how you know when the person is the one. If these are flaws that you can look past, even though they might upset you, if you can give them grace and love them for who they are with them flaws, that is not when you know you have the right person.
yeah. And I mean, you start reach level 1 to 2 when you start look beyond a
The
woman's
physical,
physical.
yeah,
It's when you start look upon her as a person,
yeah,
where her mentals, their spiritual,
yeah,
emotional place there.
yeah.
Like you look past, all right, she look good, all right, what more? When you
Hmm.
start look beyond the physical, that's when you really notice, I realize that,
Yeah.
yeah, she do something
Oh,
right.
yeah, 'cause everybody have good and bad side. Everybody have the good
Yeah,
side where
man,
them
good
can
bad.
them sell the good side to you. You know what I mean? And try them best to hide the bad side. Right? So when you eventually see the bad side, if it's something you know you can live with for the rest of your life, right? You can give them grace. That's when you know you have the right person. You understand?
Yes,
So
I.
yeah, so that the man them need. So the man them need some genuine friendships where it can help you through these types of situations where you navigate by your own. If you go through some type of struggle, you can talk to somebody. You know what I mean? That's the man them need. You
True.
understand?
That
And
being
basically
said,
that for me still.
I hate
If you
that
are
for
done,
me
oh,
as well. Do the right thing.
yeah, man.
Um, be successful, be wealthy, the right way, the legal way, by the JLE, by
Stay
the big
on the
house.
tour, you know what I mean?
Don't let these gas prices hinder you from getting that V8 bi-turbo JLE and skating on the toll. So, and don't let these gas prices hinder you from getting that big house on the hill,
You know what I mean?
because we have to make it in our life, isn't
Have
it?
to make it in our life, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
So,
man. So we are trying to make it and we're going to make it
I go
anyway.
make it, bro.
You
I
don't
go make
know,
it.
as you said, it's a MenSpace podcast. Like and subscribe, you know what I mean? Share the follow icon. Do all of the thing them. Click the bell icon. Do all of the thing them. Like, subscribe on the Yooming Tube, on the TikTok, on the Instagram, all of the socials there. You know
All
what I
of them,
mean?
bro.
Yeah, man. MenSpace and we out.
Bless up.